Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddy. 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 Freddy, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddy. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Never say one.
We're so late.
Welcome. We are so late.
Why are we even doing this late? Anyway.
Because I wanted to make sure we got it. I came in from Tampa. Man, my arms are tired.
Flew all the way in?
Yep. Soul Fest. This was down at the Tropicana Stadium. That stadium, I tell you, boy, it looks like wreck. It is a wreck. And they need, I think it's 15 million, 40 million to fix it. They have to vote on it. It's a shame. But this was a lot of fun. I want to thank Renee for letting me come and gather myself, enjoy Tampa. You're so grouchy.
No, I'm not.
Who went to the movies on Sunday? Nobody went except for Dawn?
I went to the movies.
Well, you guys are a bunch of chicken littles. How was it?
Nobody joined me, but it was great. It was great. I do not like horror films.
Jay Harmon didn't show up either.
No, I do not.
That.
I do not like horror films, so at the end of the movie I thought, why would my partner, who knows I don't like horror films, send me to a horror film? Anyway.
You know why I did that, right?
No, I still don't know why you did that. But it was made incredibly well. Huge kudos to the cast, the crew, the writers, the producers, the people who did the music and the editing. Everybody was there. They are incredibly nice people. They worked really, really hard. They self-funded it. So in that respect, amazing movie. The filmmaking, everything, top notch. The content for me was way too scary because I don't do horror films. I sat like this most of the time. From the beginning scene when Chuck says to me, "Did you see that?" And I said no. And he said none of it. I said no.
There was nothing but a guy walking. First of all, they never showed the killings. They cut the camera to something else.
Couldn't watch it.
There's nothing to watch.
Couldn't watch any of the killings. And here's how much I don't like horror films.
There was no killings to watch.
Oh, there were.
No.
There were like 10.
There were assumptions.
There were 10.
Like if I hit
With
an axe.
blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the film, I thought someone would wake up and it was just going to be a dream. That's how much I live in a world.
Those are the worst endings.
And it did not end that way. They all died. So.
Yeah.
Hence why I don't like horror.
Spoiler.
They all died.
It's a horror movie.
Everybody dies.
No.
Hey, did you guys hear about the new Final Destination movie?
Oh, everyone dies?
Yes.
Well, no, it's supposed to come out next week, I believe.
Well, what will we hear about it? It ain't come out yet.
But
First of all,
I didn't even know it was happening.
First of all, not everybody dies.
Well, if I tell them everybody dies, then they're going to assume it. When it doesn't happen that way, they're going to go, oh.
Okay, but
Oh, Dawn lied to me.
where did the horror come from? Because we had Frankenstein, if we remember back.
Where did what horror come from?
The horror, like the psycho thrillers of nowadays.
Let me tell you something. That's a great question.
Halloween.
Because this movie, I Possess, is all about where does horror come from. And if you look in the mirror, you will find what this movie is all about. It's about inner horror. That's why I thought you would have found this movie to be right up your alley.
No, because I don't find what the demon that lives within us. I don't necessarily think it's a demon. I think it's our past. I think it's our traumas. I don't know if it's necessarily.
Well, the demon is just metaphorical.
Right, but I can find
In
another
most
word for
in
demon.
most cases, the demon inside you is just
Well, let me
a
ask
metaphor
you.
for
Let
your
me ask
traumas.
you. You ever run into
Your pain.
somebody and you wonder?
I just don't like the word demon.
You ever
Or
wonder
I
why
love
this
them.
person has it out for you, or you feel that this person has it out for you, or for somebody else, like a bully, a narcissist, a psychopath, all of these different itses. Why? Is it a demon within us? Is it society? Is it a combination of your past? What is it? Or is it just a secret? I'm gonna tell you, watch the movie. That's all I say. But don't analyze
But
the
here's the other
horror.
thing. I think everyone's entitled to their secrets.
No.
I don't think.
No.
And it goes back to was it the Black Bag movie?
No, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
With Jay, that I think everyone's entitled to their secrets because they belong to them. It doesn't mean you have to share. Like, I have a secret, I don't have to tell them if it's mine.
You don't have to
for
share
them
it.
To forgive
No,
me.
you don't.
The forgiveness should come from
You should
myself.
forgive yourself. Is
Right.
what the movie's
So,
all about.
I don't think I need to share my secrets with others. Like, they want
You
to
shouldn't
do.
have to share it. The point of the movie is.
Unless you killed someone.
The point of the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
The point of the movie.
That's the secret. It takes
The
away
point
from
of the
you.
movie is that you forgive
You take that with you.
yourself.
Yeah.
Look at G-Man. G-Man, you have a secret.
I mean, have you seen like
no.
all those cases where somebody is
Oh.
Or somebody's what?
Like those cases where somebody is like close to dying, and then they say like their last secret because they're dying, and one of them was like, "Oh yeah, I killed blank, blank, and blank," and then the doctor's just like,
No, I've never seen that before. But that's an interesting concept.
So my weekend
So there's
It's
a thing in
happened.
so there's like a thing in Japan where they were like on basically they were on the manhunt but for like a murderer, and then they gave it up, and then it was like during one of the hospitals, one of the patients admitted to being the guy, and then when the police came he already died. So
But there were people that were really into the questions and answers and the meaning.
Of
and all of
course,
that.
if you understand the movie.
But here's how my weekend started. I mean, I started with Karen. I did all my dawn things that I do. And then I went to a Reiki class with Heather of being in touch and coming into my divine feminine.
Yeah.
And about releasing traumas and letting go of that which does not serve you in a beautiful, feminine way.
So how
What
come you
does that
came in so
mean?
cranky this
And
morning?
then, so I have that side. And then you've got me going on this side to releasing it in a bloody, gory horror way. I'd much prefer
It
to
wasn't a
release
bloody,
it
gory
in
horror.
my divine feminine.
It's a
than
well-defined
the other way.
message in the movie.
what's a divine feminine?
It was being in touch with your femininity.
What does that mean?
What makes
Nobody
you a
knows.
female.
Nobody knows. That means that
You know what
men
female
don't
is?
have.
Yeah.
Nobody.
born-
That means
like,
men
you're
don't
born-
have
yeah.
that side.
What about us
Yes,
men?
you can,
You're
men
born-
can be
you're
in touch
Divine
with
ma-
your
G-Man, where's your
Yeah.
divine femininity?
There were no men at this event. It was all women.
No men. Again. Again. It's all about the woman. And then,
Karen.
but
it's
why
about
is
the
that?
women.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
look,
about
she's looking for. She's looking for a rally.
There's masculinity and there's feminine.
Yeah,
Femininity.
femininity.
Yeah, but feminism is
It's out.
femininity is
I became
actually
Nemo.
feminism is actually like beauty, like Dawn says, because it's healing your inner
You mean
child.
femininity.
It's calming your bad thoughts. It's locking away the past and just moving forward.
It's
And
like
a-
forgiving your I possessed.
It's forgiving yourself in a
Fem-
feminine
fem-
way.
Fem-
Chocolate and flowers.
I
You
love
watched
the movie.
I'm
You
sorry.
watched the movie, damn it!
People love the movie.
You
I'm
see,
not
we.
good at pronouncing the word.
You would love the movie. You
Caitlin
would.
will
This
love
is
the
this is
movie.
here, bro. It's here. Yeah, but you see, you get to go to all of these womanish. Let me let it, out
was-
and cleanse
It was
soul
lovely.
things.
It was a yoga studio.
Men don't
on
have that.
Coastal. I got to spend time with Heather, the other Heather. It was lovely.
Wow.
Actually,
You
there's
love
a
it.
gym.
No, that doesn't count.
What do you mean?
That doesn't count. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is that women always rally to lift their spirituality,
Yes.
the divine.
Yes.
The woman's divine. And then they wonder why men are such beasts. Because we don't know what the hell we're doing. What do you mean you?
But then you
what
need
do
to
mean
look
you
for it.
define?
Look
What?
for it.
Look for it.
Yes.
We can never catch up. You realize when 5 women are in a room and they leave there and they go meet 5 men, the men are completely lost.
Because
Well-
our vibration is like all the way up here. by
Freddie, since you only had boys, I guess
Wait.
you don't really see
wait.
how when you have a girl and a little girl, you start off with all the Disney princesses. You start off with the decorate, the nursery,
I feel like I'm in a
pink
anomaly.
and
All of that,
white.
My
All of
granddaughter,
Right.
That's
my
baby.
granddaughter.
Now is
Wait a minute. My granddaughter saw me Saturday morning and gave me the headbutt of the century. Okay?
I mean,
And
that's
she
just-
was all over me like gum to a shoe. I was like, wow, is this what a little girl's like?
No.
Yes.
I'll tell you something.
Oh, Joe is her brother, I guess so. You've got a big brother. I think it's different than if you're the eldest.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
But,
definitely.
like,
It's
but
different. It's different.
I don't have a big brother, and I'm not.
You're not what?
You're not feminine?
You don't think you're feminine?
No.
Really? Well, you should go to this retreat.
But it's just defining the femininity within you. You can't compare
Right,
you to
yeah.
Kiara or Karen. It's what
Wait, everybody
makes
else
you.
had like Barbie dolls, and I'm just like, I like.
Every
dinosaurs.
woman has
That's
femininity.
okay.
Every woman. I don't care who
That's
they
fine.
are. Has
Yeah,
a drop of
that's what informs
femininity.
those gendered stereotypes.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're considering femininity as like stereotypes for women and men, then like I don't have those.
No, I
No.
define femininity as what makes you you as
Yeah.
a female.
what makes you unique.
or what makes you happy,
What
or
makes you
know.
happy? Yeah.
I am
What
a
brings
woman
you
because
closer
I
to-
was born female.
That works.
Well,
Okay, that works.
That's a beginning.
That's what it is.
Better
That's
than
what you
thinking
want.
you're
Yeah.
not.
That's about it. That's about it. That's about it for me.
Every race has a beginning, so I guess that's your beginning. You're gonna get more complicated as you get older.
I'm not always in touch with my,
You're
masculinity.
not a woman.
With my masculinity. I'm not always in touch
Well,
with
maybe
it,
you're in touch with your femininity.
I try to be.
I
My
mean,
sister used to tell me that all the time.
I mean, I've been considered a guy.
Okay. You want me to
Like-
call you Charlie?
Sure.
Ladies back behind the board.
I am
Yeah.
not
Are you in touch with your divine femininity? Divine. God.
I guess. I
think
mean, I
so.
know I'm comfortable with where I am.
Push,
Listen,
push button. I know it.
when you hear
How
spiritual
do you know that?
music,
Hold on. Push button. I know is. Push button today grew 4 inches. She walked by me and I'm looking up.
my shoes.
What does that mean?
She told
She's
me tomorrow
taller.
she
They're not even that
wants to stay, and then I
tall.
said, "Would you like to stay?" She said, "Okay." So,
Then you're gonna hate when I come here on May 2nd in high heels. I will
Why?
tower. They're like they're an additional like 2 inches.
Stiletto?
Why would you wear high heels?
Because my mom is forcing me to. She wants me to be at my
Yes, that's
peak.
okay.
She
As
was-
a matter of fact,
just do like me. Don't wear.
no.
No, no,
I
no,
look
wear
good
them.
in them heels.
Wear them.
So I'm gonna wear
break
them.
them
but,
in. You have to
Yeah.
break them in. So wear them.
Wear them.
tomorrow.
No, I'm supposed to wear
A gown.
sneakers.
I don't.
but
I
where-
don't think it's worth it to wear
Wait.
stuff that causes you pain.
No, hold on.
Really close
It's
to-
not pain. Sometimes
No,
you got a little
no,
pain
so-
to look good.
No,
But you
heels are
should
pain.
practice. You should practice because that night I'm going to tell you something. You better bring a pair
she's
of
at
something
graduation.
soft because
Yeah.
my goodness, your leg's going to kill you that day.
Heels are painful.
They're
But
for
let-
strutting. Okay, down that walkway when I put on my hat. They're
Just
for
don't
strutting.
trip.
I know.
Okay, I have a
I
question.
know.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Does your heels
Question.
have the skinny ones,
You
or
opened
are
up
they?
Pandora's
No,
box.
they're wedges.
Okay.
So let's get back to push button. Why are you wearing high heel sneakers?
They're platform, not high heels.
Because she can.
Yeah.
Did you want to be
She's in touch with
taller?
her divine
No, I
femininity.
like them, so I wore them.
There you go. She likes
My
them.
God, what you get 4 inches?
No, I don't know how tall.
They're
they are.
tremendous, and you never notice.
So-
She's up here. I'm like,
likes them.
whoa.
When
I like them too. I'm gonna give me a pair.
What Dawn is talking about, I feel
What Dawn says?
There's
what-
high heel Crocs.
There's femininity. There's
Those are
divine femininity because we come from a heavenly Father who looks at us as queens and princesses.
What?
And we have a kingdom up in heaven.
Psst, psst, psst. Listen.
we have a kingdom up in heaven. So in the Bible, the woman is demonstrated as a fragile glass, as an elegant.
What glass are you talking about?
It's in the Bible.
I don't care where it
This
is.
is what I learned.
It's like rock candy in glass.
It's the 3 C's. I'm going
I
to
don't
bring you
remember
all
that
into
in the
my
Bible.
fold, and if anyone wants the link, you can go to the next Divine Feminine class. Three C's.
My
If you
sister
didn't
read the
create
whole
it, Chloe,
Sorry.
Chloe,
if you didn't create it, you can't control it, and you can't change it.
say that again.
If you did not create it,
Yeah.
the stress, if you cannot control the situation, and you cannot change the situation,
Yeah.
it's out of your control, you gotta let it go.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
3 C's. So all weekend, I'm in this push-pull inner struggle of, if it does not belong to me, which means I didn't create it, I can't control it, and I can't change it, I gotta let it go.
Who was here Friday?
Yeah, that was.
Do you remember what I told
Oh,
you guys
I
to
was
tell? You don't remember if you were here?
No, I thought you said who's going to be here
no,
Friday.
who was here last Friday?
Oh no.
You were. Remember when I told you to tell Dawn, this is what pain feels like? Do you remember I told you to say that?
Look at her.
Look at her.
Look at her. Remember that? I want you to do that again because now I got the 3 C's to deal
3
with.
C's.
But look at her. Look at her. Because we get very educated and we take 15 steps backwards.
Why is that taking a
But
step
that's
backwards?
that's actually pretty close to like the serenity prayer, because it's like, you grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So it's all been written.
I had a very divine feminine weekend. Let me just put it that way. So it's getting back to work today.
X stuff.
Yeah, like
See
you
what
were
she
saying
has to
about.
say.
What do you have to
Oh.
say?
What do you think?
About divine femininity.
Yes.
Um,
As you move your heels in that counterclockwise situation.
I think it's a way for women to like deal with their emotions in a healthy way.
Healthy? I think it's unhealthy.
I think it's healthy.
I think
Thank
women
you.
use it as
I
an
think-
Thank you.
excuse.
No excuse.
No, it's very healthy. Like, it's better than being like mad. You just let it go.
So your option is either be mad or do this?
Or let it go.
Yeah. Or
Really?
let it go.
Or let it go?
Mhm.
How many women let anything go?
A lot.
I'm gonna now put your hand down. I gotta tell you, when a woman gets mad, it turns
You let
into
it
an
go?
ocean.
Yes.
I don't like
You
Because-
let go of what?
Look,
you?
yes.
You don't let go of nothing.
No, I do.
I know you
do.
2 weeks, and I think I know you 2 years.
No. Here's the thing. If I hold on to anything, it's
Uh-uh.
gonna be I stew in silence. Okay, I stew in silence.
Yes, doing silence is not what she's talking about. You have to let go.
I mean, I let it go if it's like really something mine. I'm like, eh. But like, I'm talking about if I'm like really offended, I'm just like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna
You
stew
don't let
in
go. I'm
silence.
sorry. That's your new
No,
nickname.
no,
You don't let
I
go.
do. I do.
Push
I
button.
do.
Push button. Don't let go.
I don't let
do.
go. I'll
She
admit it.
holds
I just won't
on.
say anything. I'll just sit here in pure hatred.
She holds
I'll do
on.
something.
Yeah.
Those are 2 women over there you don't want to mess with because I'm gonna tell you something. Sooner or later they're gonna find that niche, and you don't let go either.
I don't let go. How do you know that?
Because I know lots of things.
I let go. I'm very good at
You
letting
say
go.
you do. No, you're very good at saying it. You are the. What is it? What was the card game I went to? You ever seen a card game when they put the sunglasses and all this because they don't want you to see their verbiage?
Texas
Poker?
Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em and stuff. You ever seen that game?
Don't they put a bandana on?
They
it?
do everything because they don't want their eyebrow to go up when they have a good hand. They don't want to give
They don't
any
want to show any tells.
tails, right?
Any tells.
But you have a tail.
I have a tail. What
Yeah.
does
A
that mean?
tail. Where?
Tell, Freddie.
It's a
I
tail.
have a tail.
I don't see a tail.
A tail. It don't make a
You got a
difference.
yarn to spill?
And she has a spill. You have a
A
spill.
yarn to
I
spill?
have a tail like a tail.
A tell.
A tail.
A tail.
Well, if you want to talk biologically, we do used to have tails, but
Okay, stop.
when you're born,
Somebody-
I mean, it's called a tailbone.
Take the mic away from
Taking
her.
it
Thank
to
you.
literally close.
So you have
We're talking about actual
You know what a
tails.
tell is?
Well, no.
A tell is okay. Listen. So a tell is something that you do. You don't realize you're doing it. That gives away something about you.
Like something like you can tell there's something.
There's
Like a-
something like when you said
like-
to me that you don't hold inner
Grudges?
Yes, you don't hold any grudges. You're not angry.
I don't hold any grudges. I still think about things. I just think about it. But
All I tell you.
I don't hate anybody. I don't hold grudges.
No, that's not. I never say you hate. I just say you hold on to those memories. What's a better word?
Slights?
Mr. Dictionary. What's a better
Slights?
What's a better word for what?
Slights.
Grudges?
word? Slights.
Trauma.
Grudges?
Something. Grudges.
Oh.
Something
Yeah.
Well, I
that
Trauma's
still
a bit
remember
too
them, but I can move on from them
overused.
while still remembering them.
you move on.
Yeah.
Never a problem.
I also watched the movie A True Pain. Talking
There
about
it is. There it is. You see it?
You could still learn to love while
I mean,
remembering the things that people did to hurt you in the past.
ye old adage of forgive but never forget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's
But-
book smart.
Also,
You do spirit smart. Yeah.
there's also your conscience. When you've done
conscience?
something right, there's
What
no
conscience you
need.
got?
I don't feel bad.
There's no need to feel
Guilt?
like
Fred doesn't feel bad
You're
about
gonna
that.
live in guilt?
if you're trying to live your
That old
life
Catholic guilt.
as good as you can, and you don't have to worry about the future, you don't have to look at the past, you just stay focused
present?
in the present, and there's so
You're able
much
to do that?
you can learn.
You're able to do that?
I'm still learning.
No. But are you able to do it? I know everybody's learning. Can you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty. Like
Okay.
when
No, you
Dawn
do it, it
talks
is beautiful.
about divine femininity, I can imagine like, okay, there's that inner peace inside you. There's that mental break from all.
So
the
you don't
bad.
hold anything in.
I'm working this weekend. I'm turning a
Uh-huh.
leaf. This weekend I'm working on
Another leaf.
There you
This
go.
tree has more leaves.
I'm working on switching and actually being present and trying to release that. Which is, it's a process.
It is.
It's 58 years of life that I'm trying
Everything
to change
in
a
life
weekend.
is a process. Don't you guys get tired? Put your hand down. Don't you guys get tired of trying to learn the process and not live the process?
But sometimes
But you
living
have
is
to.
Yeah.
You have to
Learning is
kind of do
living. You have to
both.
learn to live.
You
I
got,
love that.
exactly.
Learning is living.
Yeah.
I get tired of learning.
You're supposed to go with the
I
flow.
just
is
want to
what they
live.
tell me.
Go
Yeah.
with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Go with
Let
the
it
flow.
flow. And if it's meant for you, it will flow. If it's not meant for you, you will hit every hurdle along the way.
Sometimes you got to hit those hurdles to get the flow going. Right?
Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta.
It's all in perspective.
You have a point. Sometimes you gotta look
You
for
need
the
some
hurdle.
adversity in
Yeah.
your life.
You need the hurdle
You can't just all
because
be
not everything is you learning
smooth sailing.
something. Sometimes you're teaching something.
Yeah. I
So
mean-
if you do that, why you looking at me that way?
Like what?
Boy, you got a tail, man. I'm gonna tell you. If you look at life that way, that sometimes you have to teach. It's not only learn, because if you're teaching, then you learned it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or you're learning.
No, you learned it.
But
Or
Forget
now
about
you know
learning.
what to
amazing.
look for to
It's
learn.
It's amazing because everybody's journey in life
Is different.
is different. So
But that's called the
you
learn.
know, like some of us were raised with stricter parents, some of us were raised more religious, some, you know, we all have these different views, but in the end it's like our belief, like you
But
believe in yourself.
But let me ask you a question. If I was raised by wolves and not parents, what do you think I would have learned from a wolf?
How to hunt,
How to hunt.
How to survive.
how
Yeah.
to survive.
So do your parents teach you how to survive? Are they wolves?
Not all parents.
But you see, it's about definition is what I'm trying to get across. It isn't so much what your parents taught you, it's what you use and learn from it.
I started
What you-
reading
what you took
a
from
book.
them.
It's an autobiography. I'm going to bring
This guy's very
I'm going to
smart.
bring this woman in, and when I met her as an adult, very affluent, beautiful, well put together, beautiful family, beautiful home. She's had some struggles, mental health conflicts, and it's her story of adversity and addiction. And she starts it with her childhood. And you would never know anyone's childhood unless they tell you. And on the outside, as an adult, you meet her, she's about my age. Everything is picture perfect, but what her childhood was, where she drew, and I don't want to give the book away, where she got attention from and how she felt validated.
This is a bio book?
Autobiography
Mhm.
on her life. You just stop and think, no child should ever have to go through that for validation.
What about
so
adults?
we all come
No
There are
person.
certain touch points that a child should
If it shouldn't happen to a child, it shouldn't happen
from
to
an
anybody.
adult.
Yeah.
But think about this. As
And
an
how that affects
can-
you.
can you-
Because you don't know you're not supposed to
But can you
receive
have a
that.
great childhood and have a rotten adulthood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it really
There are
doesn't
those who
matter?
peak
Does
in
it
high
matter
school.
then what you went through, or does it
Yeah.
matter what you're
Everything
going
matters.
through?
It matters because it
Right.
shapes, especially when you're younger, it shapes you more into being the adult who you.
You're still growing.
We
Into the
empower.
adult.
We empower each other.
Yes, but is today the is today's outcome who you are, or is it the remnants of your past?
It is who you used to be. Tomorrow,
Today's
tomorrow is a
outcome
new
who
you.
are.
Can you change who you are today completely
Yes.
tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can.
You can?
Not
like,
immediately.
It's a mindset change. Like
Listen
if
to
you
them.
decide, hey, I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to start it now, you are fundamentally a different person than you were yesterday. Oh, thank you.
That's
I
cool.
keep forgetting.
It's an interesting point.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
See, so now you teaching, you ain't learning. Look at. Where'd you go? How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
We got uniforms coming.
Are you graduating?
No, I just started college.
She's
We're
a
actually
freshman.
beginning for more after this.
Oh.
Do you know that given more time with you, we're going to explore parts of your mind you didn't even know you had?
Wait, you
Yeah?
started college and you got an internship?
Noise?
I gotta
Starting
give you a lot of
early.
credit
Noise.
because you're a freshman
Like
starting
Michael
this,
Wilson.
Yeah.
and we're
Noise.
working with your schedule. We have people coming in here finishing their junior year, and they can't commit to an internship until they graduate. But then once you graduate,
It's
you're not
over.
gonna need an internship. You're gonna need a job.
Yeah.
So I give you a ton of credit for stepping into this early.
You're scary good, you know that?
Scary
Like
good
the
at
stuff,
what?
right?
You're scary good for being here. Because if more kids thought like you, they have a better chance when 4 years when you graduate.
My first
Yeah.
internship was in like my second year because the counselor said I'm not allowed to do an internship in my first year, so now I do the training.
Yeah, but no matter when you do it, if you do something that puts stock in you, if you believe in yourself and you take stock to it, that's a win-win no matter what you learn.
So I was reading an article this morning about what employers look for in an interview. And apparently there's a salt and pepper test.
You
So
know
this
this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know the salt and pepper test. I know the coffee. I was reading about the coffee cup
Salt
test.
and pepper, I know.
So the coffee. Do you know what the coffee cup test is?
No.
And actually, my mindset, I did it today with the new kid that came in. You offer someone a cup of coffee. It's not how they drink it. It doesn't matter if it's black, milk, sugar, whatever it is. It's what they do with the coffee cup at the end of the interview.
And what do
Oh.
you do with it?
He
I
put it
thought he
on.
would
I
have
mean-
walked out the door with it. He was not putting it down.
What do you do with it? He was holding
He
on to
set
it like
it on
dear
that
life.
table. He set it on the
I
table.
told him to leave it there. But the object of the interview that all these CEOs are saying is, do you offer to put it in the kitchen where you got it from? And if you don't, they do not return your phone call or follow up on an interview because it means you are not a team player. You don't care where it came from. You're only thinking about you.
Do you
On
believe
the
that?
process of
You guys believe
culture
that?
of the workplace. So I think it's kind of interesting because I think back to how many people do we serve coffee to or water in business? What do they do with the cup? Do they leave it on the table or do they say they offer to wash it, which is a no, but do they at least offer, can I put it back in the kitchen for you? And I thought, wow, that's kind of really an interpersonal skill, a nonverbal communication skill. That's interesting to think about the culture of the workplace. So what do you guys think?
I
think
that's accurate,
Yeah?
like fundamentally.
It can. Oh.
I would probably.
I think that's accurate fundamentally.
I got another one.
Like if you leave your manners at the door, then you're just
I
So
gotta-
they said you cannot teach that at this point.
then you're.
I got another one. If you walk in with a cup and you drink out of it, you don't pour it in a cup. They say you feel like you don't belong.
Hmm.
Wait, come again?
Where's
So
you-
if
who's
you
that?
drink out of
Where's that coming
cup
from?
and you don't pour it in a cup,
Oh.
it just makes you feel like you don't feel like you belong, like you're still finding your way. Is that true? Uh-huh. You don't even have to answer it. You don't have to answer it because it's written all over you, but it's true. See, I've known her 14 years. She just found out why I do what I do with coffee. Right? Oh no.
Yeah, I was thinking about it this morning.
There's a reason that I do what I do.
What's the salt and pepper one? I don't know that one.
The salt and pepper one, is it the one that they leave the salt and pepper on the table?
I don't know. I didn't read up on it. I saw the coffee, and I thought that was pretty interesting on.
And they ask you
culture.
which one to reach for. You look and see which one they reach for, and it tells a lot about who they are and what they do.
What if they get both?
It says something. There's a definition for each thing that they reach for.
It's interesting though, because there's a lot what we do in here is to culture and community, and like Karen said, it's at home. And she came in Saturday for 5 hours and cleaned our home.
She just likes being here.
I focused on the floor because I wanted to get the floor nice and clean and polished. I just noticed, like, I did the bottom drawers in the fridge because no one's here.
I can't find anything.
Well,
No,
it's
I'm
all
only
there.
kidding. I'm only kidding. Now, I had an interesting conversation this morning with Mr. Jet over here.
Benny and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets.
This guy.
Because he's in the lobby. I says, what are you doing? He says, I'm waiting. I says, for a bus? What are you waiting for? I said, get in there and get your thing done.
I'm waiting for the right opportunity to arise.
Can't wait.
What are you waiting for?
You gotta make
Go to the fridge and get the juice you want. If it's in there. But go to the fridge. And then he goes, no, I'm not going to do it. It's like he didn't want to walk over to the refrigerator. Walk around, turn the lights on, do different things. There's always something to do here. Always.
Coffee
I was
or
thinking
tea?
that no day is the same here.
Why
at
should
the
it be?
studio. It's every day is something different. You get to meet new people. You get to hear, different stories, and you get to help, the students, and it's amazing.
The morning board can be worked on by the two of you all day. You can add elements, take away elements, make it a solid show, bring in things from YouTube, add, subtract, yada yin, yada bang. There is never a day that you sit by and there's nothing to do. The sets can be changed. The cameras can be changed. Put your hand up. Doing different pieces for the May 2nd thing. You guys just don't get it because you're so close to the fire. I go to Tampa and my son describes the show that we did. I think it was Friday. All of it. He saw it from beginning to end. He saw all the things that you're doing. He sees what you're putting on Facebook. I'm getting phone calls from all over the place. Why? Because you're making noise.
Proactive.
Because you're being proactive. You don't just sit here and go, okay, what am I going to do today? No, you don't do that. Get up and do something. Publish something. Put it on social media. I don't think if you take your phone and says, okay, I'm driving to the greatest place in the world. I don't care what you do. But do something. Don't sit by and life pass you by. Grab it.
I told Dawn Saturday I would open today, and
I was shocked.
And I made it. I put my alarm for 5:15.
How long does it take you to get here?
I left at 6:58 and got here like at 8:40.
She got here right when I did.
Yeah.
8:40, but you left at 2 minutes to 7.
Yeah.
Man, I was still rolling out of bed. I always slept. I forgot to turn my alarm on.
What time do you get up to get
Me
ready?
6.
6.
Me 5.
3 a.m.
You get up at 5 to do your makeup?
You get up at 3?
3 a.m.
I get up at 5 because I got to do the cat. I got to do the coffee. I got to sort of line up what we're gonna do. You have no clue of what I went through this weekend. None. None. I try to send you pictures to explain people that we talk to, people that want to come in. I could have 20 vendors out here on May 2nd, but I don't know how to structure that because I don't know how many people are coming. They want a guarantee of something. And where you gonna put them? We ain't got no place to put them.
Gotta work on all of that.
We need a bigger boat.
Great. That was the morning
We get
show.
a bigger boat.
Let's see what we can do. Midday, we've got Veggie Vero, Veronica Green is joining us,
Bigger
Sally
boat.
Bernard will be here, and I don't know who else you got coming in.
Bigger boat.
A bigger boat. We'll see
I get a
what
bigger boat.
happens.
You know what a bigger boat is?
No.
Bigger house.
Do you like tea?
Have a great morning, everyone. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years, doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddy S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.